The 1920s marked the beginning of a new time for Americans. This marked the end of World War One marked the beginning of the Jazz Age, the Roaring Twenties, and a booming American economy. This time was very influential for artists actually, and a lot of new work that was very influential was created in this time. And some of these creations were created by a man named Marcel Bruer. And let's see who Marcel Bruer was and what his art style was. My name is Thomas Lessman, and I will be talking about Marcel Bruer. First, I will start with a little information on him, and then I will talk about his academic life and his actual life as an artist, as an architectural artist. Um, Let us start with a little information about him just to see who he was. He was born on May 21st, 1902 in Pécs, Germany. His full name, according to thefamouspeople.com, is Marcel Lahos Bruer. His two children were Francesca, who was adopted, and Thomas Bruer. One of his chairs, which was called the Seska chair, was actually named after his daughter. And he was mostly known for his unique style his steel style. He lived a fulfilling and accomplished life. Let us see if this is reflected by his academics. His first school was the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna. He actually didn't like the school. When he went there, he was pretty disappointed in the way they taught him things. He was interested in a more modernism and hands-on approach, and that's Vienna did not give that to him. So he went to Bauhaus at Weimar, and he went there and he liked the school a lot more. He was one of the younger students actually who went there, and when he went there, he quickly rose to the top as a student. And one person who saw this was Walter Gropius, and Walter Gropius was very influential in who Marcel Bruer was. He graduated with a master's degree in architecture according to DesignDefender.com, and Walter Gropius was actually his director, but Marcel Bruer was so good at what he did in his craftsmanship and his creativity that he worked alongside with Walter Gropius. And when he graduated with his master's, he left with Walter Gropius and went to go study in America, and eventually was teaching with Walter Gropius in America. And as you can see, he was well off academically. Let us see how his academics influenced his career as an artist. He graduated in 1924. He moved to France, and then in 1925 he moved back to the Bauhaus, where he was appointed as a master. And he actually designed the interior of the school. And when he was there before he actually graduated, he designed the basis for the African chair. And he also, when he was there, he designed the B3 chair, which is known as the uh, Wassily chair, and then he designed the B2 chair, which was known as the Seska chair. And he was able to mass produce these chairs because he used tubular steel, which is actually very good. It was actually like very good for him because tubular steel was common back then, and most businesses wanted that, and he could sell a lot more for a lot cheaper. In 1928, he left to Berlin. He moved a lot. He designed the Dolturo apartments for Siegfried Gideon. Moved back to London in 1936 due to Nazis, actually. And in 1937, he moved to Massachusetts to teach at Harvard. In 1964, he moved back to New York City. His style expanded there, and he was awarded many things for his influence. According to NewYorkTimes.com, Marcel Bruer was awarded the American Institute of Architects' highest honor in 1968, and according to the ArtStory.org, he was awarded the Grande Médaille d'Or in 1976. Sadly, he died July 1st, 1981. In conclusion, Marcel Bruer was an incredibly talented young man at the time, and he was very passionate about architecture. Academically strong and respected by most of the places where he studied or worked out, and today I discussed some information on that. In conclusion, Marcel Bruer was a very talented individual who was able to excel in the places he went to because he worked hard and he was very passionate and determined on what he did. This shows that anyone who works hard and is very determined to do to do something can do anything they want. Thank you.